Hey guys, we're back with another game of Pauper. We are playing some Rak-Sac Aggro. I haven't played this deck in a while, so it'll be nice to come back to it. We've got a decent hand here. We can cast everything in our hand. We do have a tapped land first here, which is kind of unfortunate because we do have a carrion feeder. I think what I will do, though, is just go for the Bloodfell and then go into maybe a Bloodthrone Vampire. Opponent's mulligan to 5. And keeps their hand. They're going first. So we see a snow-covered mountain. We are... Ooh, well that changes things a little bit, doesn't it? In that case, we're going to go for our kind of nut draw here. Carrion feeder. Just going to run it out. Maybe it'll get burned out. We'll see. Yep. That's okay, we have a Bloodthrone next. We can also go wide. And there's a snow-covered island. Okay. Tempted to go with the Mog War Marshal, but I think I will just run out the Bloodthrone and hope he doesn't have another burn spell. Can't counter it with Spellstutter Sprite. Brainstorms, maybe he's looking for a burn spell. I think they usually run 4 Lightning Bolt, 3 Scred in the main. There's a Delver. We'll be able to deal with that very easily. Okay. So let's go for the Bloodfell. Into Perilous Mirror. I'm going to sack it. Kill the Delver. And get in for 3. Four mana, wow, okay. Let's go for the Mog War Marshal. So we could go double Mog, actually. Or go for the Warren. I think I want to keep the Warren Weirding as removal. This is a lot of damage. So let's see. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's 13 damage we have on board right now. Let's get in. Get in for 1, I guess, maybe? Maybe he'll try to block here with a Spell Stutter. Nope. Okay, well, let's sack 1 Marshal. Get in for another 3, and pass here. Opponent's got to think quick if they want to get through this. They finally found their second blue source. So, in response, we're just going to sack this Mog War Marshal. Say no. Got a Flare Husk here. Let's get in for a bunch. Let's see, that's 7 damage. Can leave him on the 2-turn clock here. And I think I'm going to run the Nantuko Husk into a potential counterspell. Yep, okay. That's fine. And yeah, he's got a Scred on his own turn if he wants to deal with the Blood Throne here. You a draw spell? Gush, yeah. Kind of a last-ditch effort here. As if not, he's pretty dead. He's got access to 4 mana. Ponders. I think the game is done. I'm just a little too fast for him. Would have been even faster had we been able to hold on to the Carrion Feeder on turn 1. Lightning Bolts. Okay, we will save it by sacking 2 goblins. Maybe he's got a Vapor Snag after that, but I don't think they play them. So I'm going to go up to 5 here. That is going to allow him to survive in theory on the board. And he goes with a Spell Stutter. Okay. Okay, and we get a Bloodfell Caves. Not the best, but it will allow us to Firebolt next turn. He's at 8. I can play Warren Weirding on my Goblin. Attack. Okay, that would give me an extra 2, 4, 6, 7. I can Firebolt it out of the way and get him down to 1. That's the all-in plan, which is not the best. So I think what we're just going to do, play the Bloodfell Caves, first of all. We are going to... Do we want to burn it out of the way? Or should we just attack? If he attacks and doesn't block the Blood Throne Vampire, I can get him for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess I should Warren Weirding myself, and that way I can have the kill if he doesn't block the Blood Throne. But he probably will. Yep. Gonna sack a Goblin Rogue. We'll take 2 down to 6, and we'll pass like that. Allows him to survive, but is he really... I mean, you can see these Delver decks come back from way worse, so I wouldn't discount it just yet. Okay, so let's play the Perilous Mirror. And that should do it. Counters. Let's get in 4. Lethal. We can get in for a total of 5. If he has a... Yeah, Scred and Lightning Bolt are the same thing. But if I pump him up and then pump him up again, he can respond with Lightning Bolts or Scred, and that would be it. So we have to put him down to 1. Okay, good, we got it. Whew. Let's bring in Pyroblast, Electricity. Now, I've made the mistake of kind of overboarding on removal in the past. Terminate seems better than Diabolic Edict. We're pretty well set up to beat this deck. And the Apostle's Blessing seems usable in this matchup. I don't know if 2 is too many, though. I don't know. Maybe Unearth. Bring in another, or leave in the Blood Throne. We really want to just control their board. They don't have that many creatures. I guess that seems fine. Maybe I'll just kill the other Unearth and get another Edict. Huh. Don't want to reduce the creatures too much. Yeah, I think we can run it like that. Their post board gets a lot better because they can board in Electricity as well. No lands. No lands. Okay, we'll keep this. Maybe get a land on top. That would be good. Let's stick that on the bottom. Opponent goes first. We do have a lot of 1-drops here, so we can get by on 1 land, but we're definitely going to suffer with Spellstutter Sprite. Probably going to run out the Goblin Arsonist on turn 2. Hopefully backed up with another Goblin Arsonist. Or maybe the Flare Husk if we really want to resolve it. It's a good idea to resolve these. Oh, we get our second land. So let's go for the Bloodfell Caves. Pass. Now we see a Delver. Okay. So we're going to play our Barrenmoor. And let's play the Goblin Arsonist. Oh, he didn't sack his Evolving Wilds. No flip, come on. This is going to be hard. But him missing his Evolving Wilds is going to be a big deal. Especially if he doesn't have another island or another land to play. Because then I can just terminate it. Preordains. Yeah, so we're definitely going to get our terminate on the Aberration. To keep him from kind of running away with this game. Shuffles. Yep, okay. Gets his mountain. And he did have his other land. And plays a Miscreant. Okay. So, regardless, we have to do this. And I will attack. I don't think he's going to block. These Goblin Arsonists, they look like nothing, but they do so much damage to a Delver player. Even if I get ninja'd next turn, this guy, he blocks ninjas, and he kills them. For a 1-drop, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, this draws him 1 card, but it should end there. And on our own turn, we can play Flare Husk, Goblin Arsonist, and keep swinging with this one. Or we could just terminate again, which is probably not a bad idea. Rather than making trades, we can just decide what's happening, and we can resolve these terminates now. Again, he only has so many creatures to play. We've got way more. We're not too far behind on life. Gets in for 1. If it's another ninja, that'll be really lucky for him. Wow. Very lucky. Brings him up to 6 cards. I can't think he doesn't have another land drop. He's looking for it. Surprisingly exciting game here. Okay, so then in that case, I think what I will do is just play the Perilous Mirror and stay behind. I will block with the Goblin Arsonist if it gives me the chance, but if not, next turn I can go Carrion Feeder, sack Perilous Mirror, kill a ninja. Those 2 extra cards are being felt here, for sure, in terms of his card advantage. These 2 ninjas have been very good. Now we know he still has 1 sprite left. Not the spell starter, but the one that draws him cards. Miscreant, that's the one. So he might play that. He's tapped himself out of... Okay, he screds this. We're gonna kill the ninja? Maybe he bounces it? Okay, I'm very happy with that trade. That was a 2 for 1. And a damage to him. Always yes. And then he plays his Miscreant. Sure. Okay, in that case, we'll just play our Carrion Feeder, plus the Goblin Arsonist. And I think I'll just sack the Arsonist now. Always yes. I thought I clicked that already. And then yield to the Carrion Feeder ability. Okay. Good. Now, aside from lands, we're back at card parity. Pretty much. Ponders. I think he's got a lot more selection than I do. I still got 1 last play with my 2 lands. Unfortunately, it's susceptible to Spell Stutter Sprite. Plays a Ninja. Okay. I mean a Delver. Okay, we'll play the Carrion Feeder. And Flare Husk. We'll get in for 2. And we'll pass. This is probably going to flip. He had his Ponder, so Lightning Bolt. Blah. And Gush. And you can play his land again. This is not looking too good. So we know 3 of his cards: Island, Island, Miscreant. Island, Island, Miscreant, Lightning Bolt. And he bolts the feeder here. Now I could save it, but I think would probably be the better play is to feed the other feeder. And still leaves me with a Flare Husk. And he bolts this guy. Okay. Wow, 3 bolts. And there's the Fairy Miscreant. Okay. And he's got 1 island, 1 unknown. Most likely counterspell here, considering what he was leaving open. Okay. Let's attack. And we will Warren Weirding. Probably into a counterspell. Though he's out of gas, but so are we. If we don't find some removal for the Aberration soon, we're gonna die. Alright. Island, so 2 unknowns now. We're assuming 1 counterspell. And yeah, I mean, this Husk is fine, but it's not going to help us race here. It's going to go to 5 next turn. Plays the Spell Stutter. Sure, that's a good play. Gets in for 4. Yeah, it's got us on a turn 2-turn clock here. If he does have counterspell in his hand, ooh, Ninja. Oh my goodness. Though that does slow down his clock because now I have blockers for his Ninja, but it draws him a card. So yeah, I think that's a good trade-off, and it allows him to counter a 1-mana spell, which is what most of my removal is at this point. Land. Yep. Okay. Let's concede. Is there anything I want to change? I mean, the Macabre can block his flyers, but that doesn't seem like a very good idea. We could overload on more removal and remove the Apostle's Blessing. Let's take out one blessing. Bring in another edict. I hate that I have just one mismatched one. Let's see. I think that will be good. We just have to not mulligan to 5, I guess. Playing first helps. This is a very reactive hand, which is fine. We'll keep this. Blood fell. There we go. Alright, and pass. Leads with a miscreant. I think I have to pass here. I'm going to try and catch his ninja with an edict. And these guys don't run days anymore, so I don't really have to worry about that. And there you go. And now we're ahead on tempo. We can play our Perilous Mirror. Excuse me. Which puts us pretty far ahead on the board. Plays his Miscreant. And Miscreant. Okay. Just draws him a card. Does he get his third land? He does. Plays the colorless Ash Barrens. Does that mean he's got a mountain in hand? I think I'm just going to overload the Electrickery. I'm not going to fool around with that. I'll take this chance while I have it. Him going double fairy like that, I don't know, it's just very greedy. Or he doesn't have counter magic in hand. Well, he probably has it with his Ponder now. I'm assuming he's got red mana. If he went for the untapped Ash Barrens just to get his untapped land for the turn. Don't really understand why he did that. Yeah, especially if he didn't play anything here. And we're not going to play into a Spellstutter Sprite. We're just going to go for the Perilous Mirror. Wait for the opportune time to put this Carrion Feeder into play. Though we could protect it with Pyroblast, and then we'd be pretty far ahead. He doesn't have his red mana, so he can't burn it. I think we go for it. Let's attack first. And getting that Pyroblast will be really good. It'll, although he could have days. I think we can chance it. Let's give it a shot. Counter target spell if it's blue. Oh, he had the Hydroblast. Well played. We kind of played right into it. Although I guess the Hydroblast would have hit the Mog War Marshal, though that's not so bad. We still have to deal with these two Perilous Mirrors, which are actually a fairly big problem for them. And we can just hit removal after removal. It's in for one. Another ninja? Nope. Okay. Could be another spell stutter here, so it doesn't really matter how I spend it. So then, should I just go for the Terminate? Or the Edict, actually? Yeah, I think I should Edict him on his upkeep. And there's the other sprite. Okay. He can play his land, but he's basically tapped out. So now we get the Firebolt. Carrion Feeder. We're gonna... Oh, post-combat. We're gonna do that. Let's not mess around here. It's gonna go right for it. We've got a pretty good control over this game. He's finally found his red mana. We found our third land. Doesn't really help us at this point, but this will allow me to get out of range of... Maybe I shouldn't have run that into counterspell. Yeah, well, that's a shame. So we're going to get in for 3. Our Carrion Feeder's most likely dead. These Perilous Mirrors are doing their work. It's fantastic. Yeah, not fooling around with that. Just gonna burn it now. And there's no way I can save it. It's not worth dealing 2 damage with Perilous Mirror. There's a Delver. We get another mountain, which actually is not so bad. Let's get in for 1. Kind of pecking him to death here. That's what it takes. Play another one. And I think I will terminate on his upkeep again. Actually, let's let that resolve. If he gets a blind flip, we'll at least get to see. Yeah, okay, he got his counterspell. Oh man. Well, I guess let's make him use it. Oh, he doesn't use it. Oops, didn't mean to unclick it. So we know he has Counterspell. Plays Electrickery. We'll get him down to 4. Oh, we're so close. Let's pass. Oh, man. Evolving Wilds. Okay. Oh, we got our own Electrickery here. I guess we really do just have to pass. I'm not going to use... Oh, this is a tricky matchup. Alright. Just gonna pass. I guess I'd rather resolve the Nantuko Husk. He lets it resolve. Oh man. He's dead to a lot of stuff right now. Sure. Oh man, this is so stressful. It's such a close game. I do think the red really adds a lot of competitiveness to the deck, if you will. Just being able to burn my creatures is so much better than having the counters, I guess. Or the Spire Golems. Those Spire Golems were difficult to deal with too. Anything that's bigger than a 2/2 tends to be a little difficult. Oh man, we have so many live draws. I wonder if he's going to use his Counterspell on this. If he uses it, then we get an Nantuko Husk, but then he might have Lightning Bolt or something. And who knows what our next draw is. It's very exciting. Mom. I wonder if he meant to do that, or just pass priority and then type somewhere else. I don't know. It's getting kind of a long game, though. Maybe his mom will win us the game. Oh, there we go. He uses his Counterspell. Oh, okay. This is very good. We get the Mog War Marshal. And Nantuko Husk. And suddenly, this is extremely difficult to deal with. He's going to need multiple burn spells to get through this. Gets a Ponder. Or a combination of creatures and removal. He Screds. He's got 5 lands, so this deals 5 damage. I could save it, but it's probably not worth it. Okay, we'll let it happen. And now if he's got a removal for the goblin, he does. Ugh. But he can't really attack now. Oh, wow. He's running out his hand here. He's had a lot of stuff. No attack. Alright, well, let's make him use his stuff if he's got it. Another counter. Preordains. Yeah, those are really good in the late game. Ugh. Lightning bolt. Now you can attack safely. He's still got a long way to go. I just gotta use what I get. Okay, back to the standoff here. He's still one card ahead, but it looks like it might be a dead one. Preordains. I'll hold on to my cards now. There's no point in me playing more lands. Yeah, these Ponders and Preordains are so good in the late game. And a Miscreant. Oh, no, this is not the time to be drawing lands. Oh. We still got lots of lands to draw, too. Okay, he just ends it. Well, let's husk. Ugh. What a close and frustrating game. He played his land. Preordain again. Ugh. Causing me a lot of problems here. Bloodfell Caves gives me another turn. Barrenmoor? Terminate. Okay. Ugh. Oh, Sprite. Electrickery? Goblin Arsonist. Well, that does something. Not another counter. Come on. Oh. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my goodness. Down to one card, but he's attacking for 3 a turn and he gushed. He has been better at drawing cards than me. Oh man, that is just so frustrating. Come on, Electrickery. He said So many cards now. What does he have left? He's got no spell stutters left. How many counter spells has he used? Not that many. 1, 2, 3. Okay. He's got 1 counter spell left. I have so many good draws, but instead I'm drawing some removal. Yep. I know he doesn't have any spell stutters left. He's got 1 last counter spell. I imagine he's drawn mostly lands like me. He can still draw a card with Miscreant, that's why he kept it. Down to 7. Alright, let's cycle. Come on, something. Bloodfell. Alright. Buys me a turn. What does he have left? Does he have any Delvers left? 1, 2. Yeah, he's got plenty of Delvers left. We get a Flare Husk. Oh, good grief. Got Arsonist. Electrickery. It's gonna be this guy. Yes. Oh, Delver, no! There's a Mog. This might be enough. Flips on Ponder. Oh, he's getting in for 3? Oh, what's going on? Does he have another Electrickery? No way, come on. Ponders. Oh, this is so tight. Oh. What an amazing game. He's down to 8 cards, in, well, 10 cards in library. Well, 9 cards. 9 cards in library. What did he do? Bottom, bottom. Okay. Lightning bolts me. Oh, oh no. What an awesome game. So close. They really don't get any closer than that, guys. Oh, next draw was Carrion. Yeah, not so great. Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.